Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics. Another release today. We have yet another restock week. Um, we have 13 fabrics, a few different types of fabrics. We've got some solid colours which are back in, and we've got some really nice prints which are back in. So these are all ones that we've had before and we've sold out of reasonably quickly. And once I've seen them again with the supplier, I've snapped them up to bring them back in for you. Hopefully they're ones that you are waiting for and would be nice in your little stash. So I'll show you those in a second. A couple of updates for you. So we had an open day yesterday, which was lovely. Thank you for all of those who have come. We have another one on Wednesday for those who couldn't come yesterday, and then that's it for 2020. So if you can't make it, that's all right. We'll be back again, and obviously everything that we have is online as well. The other thing I want to tell you is I got a shipment of Maxi Lock swirls. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world because they're quite tricky to get hold of at the moment. So they are up on the website now as well. I do have an order in with somebody else, but I haven't heard anything about that shipment yet. So anyway, hopefully that's in the works. So if we do sell out of what we've got, hopefully the next lot won't be too far away. Okay, now we have triblend. This one, I don't remember what the name of this one is. Oh, it's masala. This one is masala. Let me try and find the end of it here. And I'm wearing my triblend t-shirt just to show you what it's like, because triblend is quite a popular base over in the US, but I don't feel like it's quite so popular here. We do have a few colours. I'm just trying to see what we've got, sorry. Yeah, we've only got a few colours left now. It is a beautiful fabric for just a good old t-shirt for summer. So triblend is because there are 3 fibres in it. So polyester, which is 50%, cotton is 37%, and rayon is 13%. And although there's no spandex in there, it still has really good stretch, just from the way it's all knitted together. That's horizontal. Just a little bit of give vertically, and there is your drape. So it's really easy to sew. It's about 135 GSM, so it's quite light. You can see when I hold it up here, it looks a little bit see-through, but I mean, if you look at what I'm wearing, it's not see-through at all. I mean, you can make a t-shirt dress or something like that out of it as well. Nice pajama shorts for summer. You know, there's lots that you can do with it. It's lovely and light. It drapes quite nicely. It's got pretty good stretch. And it's just a nice thing to wear for summer. There's a bit of variation in the colour there, so it's not just a straight colour, it's got kind of that mottled effect to it. So this is the Masala Triblend, and I don't have a good match on thread for this one, unfortunately. Okay, next I have 5 new double brush poly colours. So I'm just going to show you how one of them works and then just show you the colours for the rest. We've got our teal blue back. This, I mean, double brush poly is a really, really soft, beautiful fabric, but some of them are just out of this world soft, and this is out of this world soft. It's crazy. Okay, so double brush poly is a polyester fabric, so it's 96% poly, 4% spandex. It's about 180 GSM. Some, you know, could be 170. It's kind of all in that range. So it starts off as a DTY, the fabric, often, not always, but often, which is just like a slinky poly knit, it's a lovely base. But then what they do with it is they brush it on both sides, because it's double. So double means it's brushed on the right side and the wrong side, and it makes it crazy, delicious, soft. Beautiful to wear, beautiful to touch. It's a fabric that has really amazing stretch both ways, and best of all, it has really great recovery on that stretch. It has really great drape, which means it is fantastic for so many different garment types. It can be used for so many different things, so many different patterns. Just check the stretch requirements on your pattern. check that on our website. We've got all of our stretch requirements up there, and then that will tell you if this fabric is suitable for what you want to make. I don't have a good match in thread for this one, but this is teal blue double brush poly. We also have chambray double brush poly back again. It's been a while since we've had this one, but this one seems to match with quite a bit of stuff, which I find a little bit surprising, but I don't know, it just seems to have a few good matches, this chambray, and it always goes quite quickly. So we've got the chambray back in again. We've got eggplant back, which isn't this just such a beautiful colour. It's a nice, really deep purple, so pretty. And we've got good old red back because we've got tangerine at the moment, which is a slightly brighter red than this one. And we've got the russet, which is more of a rusty red. So it's good to have good old red back. And blue ocean is the other one we've got back. This gorgeous bright blue, almost a royalish blue, maybe a tad brighter than royal blue. I do have a match for this one, 2877, and I had one for the red as well, which is 2070. But I'll put all of those up on the fabric listing, so you don't need to take notes or anything. It'll all be there on our website with the details. Okay, that's it for the solids. Let's get on to the good stuff now. The really, really pretty prints. I've got a few favourites today, so I mean, this is one of them. I'm not sure if it's my absolute favourite or if there's another one that's my absolute favourite, but this is the favourite. This is the charcoal tie-dye. It's so pretty. It's got some, what colours have we got in here? We've got some pinks and some blues and some ivories and some charcoal. It's just so pretty. So this one is a single brush poly. So it's just brushed on the one side. Means, of course, it has some really nice stretch both ways and really nice drape. So I do have a thread to match. Let's see, which one is it? Not that one, this one, 191. But you know what? There are so many colours that you could probably pick to match this one. Doesn't have to be a grey tone. You know, there's a few colours in here, so you got quite a few options with thread for this one. Chances are you may well have something at home that will match just nicely. Okay, now I am out of order on my little colour cards here. I obviously didn't look far enough down the list to see that I needed this one. So periwinkle blue, which I seem to have forgotten, goes really nicely with this one, as does lavender. Looks really nice. And blush, I bet I've forgotten that one too. I think I just looked straight to the next one on the list. Violet looks nice. But never fear, because all the pictures of this fabric on Molly with the coordinate are there, so you can have a look at it properly anyway. And you can see a bigger piece of fabric draped over it. It looks a lot nicer than the little card that I hold up for you. So charcoal tie-dye single brush poly is back. Next we have Carmen in navy. We've got Carmen in green at the moment, I believe, which is just so pretty. This one is also gorgeous. Beautiful navy background, lots of really pretty colours in there. Single brush poly again, so it's got the really nice stretch and really nice drape. There's a few colours in this one. We haven't done photos this week because we've already had these ones here. So the only coordinate that we still had in stock that was up for this one is coral. So that is super pretty. But I think you'll find that dark navy double brush poly goes quite well with it as well. Perhaps a peach or an apricot. Let's see. This one is apricot. And yeah, that could go quite nicely as well with some of those colours in there, if that's in your colour range. So this one matches up with 3561. I'll put the link up on that one as well, so you've got some thread for that. This one is the Carmen in navy. It's really pretty. Okay, Hush. This is a double brush poly. Isn't that cute? I called it Hush because I thought it was quite a subtle, quiet type print. Like it's quite an out there print, but the colouring of it I think is really subtle and quiet. So we've got Hush for this one. So double brush poly, really nice stretch of course, and drape. And it does have some really light little blue tones through it, if you can see those. They're really quite subtle, but they're lovely. So we've put that with the slate bamboo to pick up on some of those. And I think we've got a little bit of this one left, the steel blue or blue steel. I can never remember which one we called it. I think it's probably steel blue and not blue steel. I think blue steel, I'm thinking of the movie. Whatever it was called. It's Ben Stiller, but I can't think of the name of the movie. Anyway, it does not matter. It's irrelevant. 1140 I've selected here, but you could probably just use an ivory or a white as well. Again, it doesn't really have to be this particular thread. There's a few colours in there, so you could probably choose something that matches, or you might just have something at home already that would match with that one. So that's Hush double brush poly. Now this next one is a restock from a long time ago. We had this one kind of at the beginning of Lush. This one is called Bliss. Hold that the other way. It's a single brush poly which has a really nice slinky inside. Some of these single brush polys aren't feeling quite so slinky on the inside, but this one is lovely and slinky, which is nice for summer. And how pretty is that print? Isn't that gorgeous? It's a nice really dark navy single brush poly, so it has really great stretch both ways, nice drape, and we've got that same navy blue thread that matches 3561 goes there, and it looks fantastic with the pink double brush poly. I think probably the dark navy would go as well. So that's Bliss single brush poly, not Blish. You can call it Blish. Okay, now this one you all got a little bit crazy for. Some more pila spandex, spontaneous. Pila spandex is just the loveliest fabric, and I know a lot of you, what on earth is pila spandex? It's just one that I discovered with my supplier, and I thought, well, let's give that a go. It's really, it's cool to the touch. It's got a little bit of slinkiness to it. It has really nice stretch and drape, which makes it great for, you know, quite a few different garments. You can see that there, and I'll show you this print. So I've seen this fabric made up as a palazzo pants. I've made an MRT out of it. I've seen it made up as leggings, tops. So, I mean, from that array, there you've got pants, dress, skirt, top. So there's heaps and heaps you can do with it. And all those amazing colours in there. So there is a heap that you could coordinate with that. So let me show you what we've got here to coordinate. Oh, the good old 3561 matches with this one too. Okay, so electric purple looks fantastic. Lavender is beautiful. Chambray, what do you know? Chambray's up already. Chambray looks good. Apricot. Azure blue. Looks really nice. Blue Ocean. That one's up again too. It's a nice new one, or a restock one. Bubblegum. Looks lovely. Peach. Fuchsia. Athletic Performance is really nice too. And last one, Violet. So there's lots and lots. I mean, look at this little beautiful colour array that matches. So pretty. Such great colours. So spontaneous. You might have to be a little bit spontaneous to get your order in for this one if you're still hoping for some. We have had it a couple of times, so it is out there, and a lot of people have already bought it. So hopefully there's enough for those who are still waiting for it. Okay, Second last one. Another single brush poly, but not a particularly slinky single brush poly, so I think I might even list this as a double because it really feels quite brushed on the inside. This is called Catherine, and it's just the most gorgeous green in the background. There's really nice kind of semi-neutral coloured flowers in there. There's a bit of blue in there, but they're semi-neutral. It's really, really pretty, this print. I love it. So, this is one of my other favourites. There's a few, along with Spontaneous and Bliss and Carmen. I love them all. I can't choose a favourite, really. I love all my children. Okay, this one, I didn't find a good match on thread. This green is kind of tricky to match, but let's just find chambray again, because that matches beautifully, the chambray with this. And what else do we need? Oatmeal. Do we still have oatmeal? I think we do have a little bit of oatmeal left. Yes, this is a rayon modal. And Blue Ocean. Let's find Blue Ocean. Is that in this list? Yep. Blue Ocean looks really nice as well. Let's pick up those darker blues. And Ivory is lovely. And so is Tan. Pick up those colours in there. So pretty. I love that it's sort of some semi-earthy tones, but then there's some really nice blues in there too. It's really cute. So that's Catherine. Single brush poly, but let's call it a double brush poly because that's exactly what it feels like. Last one. Okay, last restock, also a double brush poly. And this one is called Water Garden. This is another crazy, crazy soft double brush poly. It's beautiful. This one was really quite popular. So, stretch is out of this world. Drape. And threads. Again, there's a few colours in this, so it gives you some options. And I've actually got two here. So, one is the bright blue that you could go with, which is 2877. Or the background colour on this one is black, so you can just go 4000. The only issue with that is there's not a great deal of background showing in this. There's a lot of colour on it. But you just might have something at home that matches for you. So this one looks great with Seafoam and Blue Ocean. Neon Blue. We've got a little bit of Neon Blue left, and how beautiful is that together? Green, double brush poly, and Banana. There we go. That's all of them. I'm really hoping that there is something in this restock that you are wanting. With these restocks and with our popular fabrics, so if I've got a fabric which sells out really quickly, I'm always going to try and order it again. It's great for me, obviously, and let me tuck that back in. There we go. You know, if I can give you more of what you want, well, you know, that's exactly what I want to do. So the problem is that I only order every few months because it comes from overseas. It takes a long time to get here, and at the time that I order, they might not have what we're looking for. They might not have that fabric again. They might not ever stock it again. You know, I buy it from, a lot of it comes from America, so we're in opposite seasons, so it's often not the right time. Anyway, I do my best to order again the fabrics that I know that you guys like. So bear with me with those, and we do try to get them back in again. Some of these do move really quickly though, so if there is something that you want, grab it if you can. If not, hopefully it's there when you're ready, or we can get it restocked again in the future. Okay, that is it. That is all of our fabrics. The last of our restocks. Next week we've got some new fabrics again for you. All right, I'm going to leave you to it. Enjoy your shopping and enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.